Hey everyone, haircut after the last video, obviously. I just wanted to share, I've got some new games to play. Some of them don't work, unfortunately, with my current reader, but I have a potential workaround. I'm planning on hooking my GameCube up to this monitor here, the way that I've done the rest of the capture card stuff, once I get my tower upgraded and everything, and going from there. But I figured I'd show you guys the rest of what I've gotten, since we are going to be doing these as videos. Or at least I am, and you guys who want to watch will watch. So I've got red, blue, and then a modified translated green, which those are pretty much all the same game in all honesty. Not too much of a difference, just which starter Pokemon is on the cover, what Pokemon are loose in the world, that kind of thing. And then yellow here, of course. But I do plan on streaming those soon, or maybe not streaming, but playing. My goal for red, blue, and green is whichever version I'm playing, that's the starter I'm going to start with. Now I have my Game Boy in this shelf here, in this cabinet behind me. So I'll be able to do trades off screen. I'll try to record with the phone if you guys want that clarity, or that transparency. That's what it is. But if not, no worries. That way I can get full Pokedex, Machop, Machamp, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. Which means I'm going to have to get a link cable soon just so I can do the data swaps. I don't know if I'll play everything. I might just record it like I'm recording this and then make highlight reels. I might keep full footage in case people are like, hey, you know, I want to see how you handle red, blue, and yellow and all that. And go from there. I also have two modified games, or modded games, based off of those four. I have a version here called Brown version. I did a little test run on it. I'm sliding it in because that's actually the one I'm going to be making a video of first. When I played the little bit of it that I did, I just kind of went through the intro, and it's a completely custom-made region using red, blue, yellow mechanics. And honestly, it's a nice game. From what little I saw. The other one I have is Creepy Black Edition, based off the Creepypasta. And that's one I'll probably play more around like Halloween or something like that. And the yellow version that is in here is new. The other two are not working anymore. The first one wouldn't make save data, which I mentioned in the first couple Pokemon videos I've done. And the second one could save data, but then kind of got stuck in a data loop for a while before corrupting and fizzing out. The other games I have are, I've replenished my gold, silver, and crystal, but that's where one of the three games that's being problematic is. And I'll get on that in just a moment. I don't have them out here with me, but I have what are called Gold and Silver Reforged 97, and it's based off of the prototypes for these two when they first were announced, and some of the Pokemon that we saw. I've been playing through the Silver version because Silver was the one that I owned as a kid. I still have it. I think I've shown it in a couple other videos. But just like the yellow version, it's having issues reading because of its age, so the cartridge is more or less just a memory now than anything else. So I got a new gold and silver, as you just saw here. The Reforged Silver I'm playing on my own. Reforged Gold I'm gonna put here on the channel. When I'm playing these, also I will link where I got them if you are interested, especially for like the modded ones like Reforged Gold and Silver, the green version modded for English, and then the brown version. There's one game I got that was supposed to be a little more adult, and I was like, maybe I'll play it. And I started playing it on my own. It's not coming up on the channel. A lot of stuff that just would make a broader audience uncomfortable. Stuff that I'm not too fond of putting up online. But yeah. So anyways, back onto the main focus here. This is Crystal. Obviously not the original cart, because the original cart was a Game Boy Color exclusive cart with the little bulge in the front instead of this. So this is a custom cart. This one does not read on the system reader. It just refuses to read. And I couldn't figure out why. I think it's because the system reader's main hardware can't recognize Silver's data, which is why it can't read the gold and not Silver, Crystal's data, which is why it can't read gold and Silver Reforged. That's what I was thinking of. Those are built on Crystal's engine to give them the prettiest version possible from that era, because Crystal had a little bit of an upgrade. And then I'm pretty sure I've shown these ones before. Oh yes, I have another Kanto version coming in March. That one is going to be Grape Green Edition or something like that. It's another custom one. That one features Scyther on the front, so that's pretty cool. But just in case I hadn't, I have Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green. So I have everything non-modded for early Game Boy when it comes to the Pokemon games. I do have other creature collectors that I'm planning on playing. I have Pal World on my computer. I have multiple other games on my Steam account. But I do have one other modded, which came with a full case, which was really cool. Admittedly, I don't know much about the source material as much as I probably should, but yeah, it's Pokemon using Yu-Gi-Oh monsters instead of classic Pocket monsters. So the Yu-Gi-Oh cards just kind of free float around. That one is built on the Fire Red Leaf Green engine, hence the Game Boy Advance. But I'll be sure to bring out Gold and Silver Reforged once it gets closer to that. I think my GameCube Game Boy reader should be able to read it, but I am not entirely sure that it can either, because it could be something to do with the way that the data is presented off of these cartridges. But I will do my best to figure that out and find a solution, even if I have to get an extra camera to just look down on the Game Boy and make sure the volume's all the way up, and whatever else it takes, because I want to fill that void, and not just have games that I've bought that are just floating around and unable to do their main purpose, which was to make videos for you guys. Alright, I'll see you whenever the next video gets recorded and goes out. Have a good day.